Greetings everyone, please give a moment to make sure everything's set on up. Twitter's going, Twitch appears to be going. And looks like Rumble is all going. Give me another moment, check my other computer. And looks like everything's good to go. Thing. Not that. Yep, looks like everything's good to go. So, let's go and get started. I do have replays submitted into me. Before I get started with that one, I'm going to warm up for another game. Plus also Langres, and remember I always say, I say a lot of things. Langres give me lag spikes. I don't know why. I swear it's not contagious. Greetings everyone, and Grade here from another Cup Heroes 1 replay. Spawn on the right side as the US forces, we have JM Mei. Spawn on the left side as the Wehrmacht forces, we have Diamondback. Whose back is made out of diamonds, while this guy's maybe made out of jam and memes. It's two engineer opener here. Over here looks like a third pioneer opener. Excuse me. Yep, 3 pioneers, no fourth one in the build queue. We do now have a Jeep being deployed in the field. Jeep does get cancelled, and now we'll be deploying out a rifleman instead. After all, 6 guns are better than 1 gun that shoots really fast. Wehrmacht quarters now going on up. The cutoff sector is being captured up first before this munitions sector. And he's going straight to this. Nope, he's heading up north now, migrating up north for the winter.
Engineers, eyes and ears. We got the point.
Fuel point captured on up, cutoff sector being captured on next. You can always capture this munition sector later, but it is a good munition sector. Plus 10 is a medium amount. After all, it says munition point medium. Engineers making their way down south, eyeing to capture the VP, or going straight for the VP, eyeing for an early VP game. So he may be eyeing to win sooner rather than later. Rifleman squad advancing. We do have the fuel sector, could be his destination. After all, the US just loves oil. Then again, which country doesn't? Before the US loved oil, it was the British who loves oil. Guess where we inherited that from. And the German army is always desperate for oil as well. At least, especially in World War II. Not sure about World War One.
Eyes on me.
Cutoff sector being captured. Very nice. And it will be captured before the munitions sector there. Secondary rifleman squad now deployed on the field.
Listen up, squad.
Squad heading south. We've got some wire here. The engineers, of course, can cut that.
Rifle squad has the objective.
So if you're cutting yourself, you may want to talk about it. But they're cutting wire, so that should be perfectly fine. Just make sure you cut the red wire. Oh, it's all red. They did cut the red wire, and now the pioneers take a bit of damage there. And those engineers will win out quite handily. Yeah, the engineers hardly took a point of damage there.
We're being hit by crowd infantry!
Rifleman squad engaging the Volksgrenadiers. Pioneers capture the munitions sector and migrating up north. And Pioneers are heading down south, back to the base, quite rapidly. Volksgrenadiers making their way up north as well, trying to displace the engineers from capturing up that VP. They will at least get it decaptured. Pioneers eyeing for this cutoff sector now. We do have a VP ticket advantage for the US player, albeit small, but ever increasing at a rate of 2. So an early double capture probably won't make a massive difference, but could. Pioneers heading towards that fuel sector. And engineers going to stand engaged, get what damage they can on the Volks. It's a guaranteed loss for them, but it may make it easier for the Rifleman squad to engage. He could throw a bit of wire down there. Rifle squad advancing. He does not get the wire down. He's signed just for the cover there. Rifle squad advancing. With Volksgrenadier wounded, and the Rifle squad closing pretty close. It should be a reasonable fight for the Rifleman squad, though they do take an early model drop there. Now the Volksgrenadiers starting to take some model drops. Engineers here. Volksgrenadiers on the bridge. They do fall back now. 2 Rifle squads is greater than 1 Volksgrenadiers. That Volksgrenadier squad falls back. Almost got wiped out there.
Germans are after one of our munitions points.
Now the Rifle squad can advance and capture up that BP and fuel munitions sector. But first, taking some shots. MG42 does get a good flank there. Suppresses the Rifleman squad, but does get out of range. Schimwagen now deployed in the field. We do have another structure back here. It is a supply yard. The Rifleman squad take a bit of damage. Rifleman squad hitting this munitions sector. Rifle squad's going to try to engage this Pioneer. Should be able to do it reasonably, but the Schimwagen's pursuing them. US player does get a flamethrower. Research. Rifleman squad taking some hits here. There's the supply yard now complete, increasing the supply, but this is the wrong game. This is not StarCraft 2, this is Company Heroes 1. So you don't need supply. Our Rifleman squad heading up north. We got the Pioneers still alive, slightly wounded, or reasonably wounded. I suppose you don't want to be wounded whatsoever. Either way, landmines now being deployed in the field. This Rifleman squad maybe will get some good hits on the Schimwagen. There's, of course, a line of sight blocker here, as well as here. Rifleman squad does get a good volley there. He may not seen the landmine built there. I'm not sure if it's fully built as well. It still exists, so I think it has been fully built. Does fall back there. Schimwagen getting caught up in the terrain a little bit. Pioneer does escape. And Schimwagen a little bit idle there. And the wire has been rebuilt here. Volksgrenadiers making their way into the garrison. Over here, we do have the Volksgrenadiers getting the cutoff sector. Rifleman squad ambushing this munition sector, but he needs to migrate up here. There are 5 guys here, pretty wounded. Plenty of heavy cover for the Rifleman squad to fight from. Volksgrenadiers engaging up north, hitting the Rifleman squad.
Army's finest here. We got a flamethrower.
A secondary flamethrower on the field. Rifle squad's not in any cover. Volksgrenadiers are. This is not a great engagement there for the Riflemen. These units will be migrating down south. Engineers, or this Rifle squad, once he gets to capture that sector, he can probably charge that squad while this one draws fire. He has not seen that Wehrmacht landmine. These sectors are captured. Volksgrenadiers force them back. Rifleman squad did successfully engage. Flamethrower has no kills here, so I'm not sure if he actually did engage. Volksgrenadiers not getting 2v1. That's not good for the Volks. And does fall back there.
We hold the initiative.
Wehrmacht landmine still unexploded. Wehrmacht landmine ready to explode. You may have seen that, may not. I didn't see the wrench until he was fully done building. That structure goes down to his single 30-06. He's forced grounds. Okay, he did see the landmine being built, but he's guessing wrong where it's at. Sniper does get the point of view, gets a good shot there. We do not have a first Greyhound. He finds a landmine. Got a little bit unlucky there. Rifle squad engaging the Shimwagen. Volkswagen is here to provide fire support, but looks like they're not engaged just yet. Does spot this Pioneer building a landmine. Volkswagen is now advancing. Greyhound here. We do have the Rifleman and some sandbags now put on there. He is armor skirt now complete. Landmine is likely complete as well. Rifle squad engaging the Volkswagen. Minesweeper here, so it only has one MP40 to support the Volks. The Rifle squad's wounded. Volkswagen is reasonably healthy for the 4 men remaining. Volkswagen do get behind some heavy cover there. We do have a Kriegsbarracks. He needs, of course, to get out of Kampfkraft Center to get some Veteran C1 on his infantry units to get that slight bit of health regen. That goes a long way. As Val's fire does connect on the M8. Arm squad does fall back. Volks wounded. Shimwagen may have took a hit there. Good landmine detonation there. Takes out 2 out of 3 men. And we've got the 1 Pioneer dropped. Sniper gains some good hits there. Triage center now complete. And still no doctrine selected yet. I'm not sure which doctrine the Wehrmacht player is selected either. We're just gonna have to keep an eye out for it. Kriegsbarracks pulling out a Pack 38. Could be for a Grenadier. Some sort of AT asset to engage the Greyhound. Kampfkraft Center now being employed in the field. Probably eyeing for Veteran C4. Not sure else what would you be going with it. Perhaps another Pinto mount there as a stretch of a guess. Multiple upgrades.
Defensive operations.
Infantry company has been employed in the field.
We're ready.
Greyhound fully upgraded. Volkswagen are advancing. Rifle squad will capture that munitions sector. But overall, looks like the US player does have a slight advantage in field control, having both munition points in the corner. Everything else is pretty split. Shimwagen finds a volley there. Got Veteran C1 Volkswagen, very nice. Now Rifle squad is taking some severe damage. Greyhound persuade forward. Rifle squad advancing. Firing the Panzerfaust there, gets a good hit. Got a Pioneer in the garrison, Pack 38, camouflaging his way forward. Finds a landmine there. It may automatically pick it up if he once it's done capturing. Landmine has been cleaned up first, so he didn't actually cleaned up.
Engineers good to go.
Pack 38 now trying to clear out this edge. We do also have a landmine here pull up with the Wehrmacht player. Another landmine here, MG42. So got some various defenses. Another Wehrmacht landmine there. So got a decent number of landmines on the Wehrmacht side. US players, engineers in the center of the map. Up north, we do have the Volkswagen engaging freshly equipped Bard rifleman. And also, he's doing burpees. Getting a bit of damage there. Now the other rifle squad You could try attack moving over here to
Enemy
let
is
all the
after our
guys
victory
firing.
point. We've got artillery support standing by.
Was that the on-map or off-map power shoot? Was that the audio line for the M2? Wasn't really paying attention if he had that ability or not. Volks Grenadiers do take a bit of damage. We do now have Veteran 1 on the Rifleman. Rifle squad advancing. This two-man squad need to fall back sooner rather than later. The Volks Grenadiers do fall back. Capture the fuel sector of that two-man squad before retreating on back. Greyhound advanced to his opponent's base. We got the Minesweeper here could be taken on out. The Wehrmacht sniper. Oh, looks like already has. Oh, there's the Wehrmacht sniper. That was wipe out that squad there, which was what? The Volks Grenadiers? Maybe it was the squad that wiped out. Wehrmacht snipers here, trying to get some hits on the flamethrower. More artillery running on top of the Krieg's barracks and may destroy it. That was destroyed. And looks like the engineers gets blown up by a landmine, fully wiping out. Does spot the landmine there, can't take time to clean it up, decides to shoot it. Schimwagen here. Wehrmacht sniper advanced way forward, will get a shot on the flamethrower. Needs to back away from the flamethrower. Sniper getting a little bit too toasty, and getting puts fully.
Enemy unit down.
Sniper does get gunned down by the Rifleman squad. Greyhound takes some bullets there, or 38mm or 50mm holes. Engineer's backing off. He has a single engineer here for repairs, which is not great. He will perhaps find the little MG here. Does got the garrison, or get away from the garrison. Greyhound may be able to send one Panzerfaust shot, that's about it. Rifle squad is bound to make cover there. Rifle squad does fall back. And the Pioneer does manage to
Losing
escape
a
on out of
victory
there.
point. We are losing a victory point. The enemy is down to 300 points.
Yep.
Greyhound needs repairs. Engineers are not fully healed, but should get reinforced. Do now have supply yard
Losing
level
ground
1.
out there.
Rifleman squad kept the fuel sector. Pack 38 could destroy the sandbags and reveal himself. There's final landmine there, and he will probably be wiped on out. Off of power shoot raining on in. Does bring on the
Our forces
MG.
are
Gets
taking
gunned down there.
casualties.
Rifle squad engaging the
Enemy
Volks
unit
Grenadiers.
down.
And wipes out 2 squads there. And a landmine. I think it took out both Pioneer and the MG. Rifle squad back on off. Another Wehrmacht sniper pulled in the field. And looks like the MG42 does get fully destroyed.
We are losing a sector.
We've taken a beating.
Another rifle squad being pulled on the field. Saving up his resources. Maybe Iron does go for M1AT gun, which is very understandable. His Greyhound is patrolling up north, maybe trying to head down
Artillery support
south
is now
here.
available.
Wehrmacht landmine still alive. M2 can now be deployed on the field. Good there on the Pioneer. Finds a landmine there with Inflamer Engineers, so after they get done catching that sector, they could just retreat on back.
Construction finished.
Does manage to escape on there. Pack 38 ready to engage.
Listen up.
Ground troops are coming for us. Taking fire.
Private squad getting some hits there on that Bolts. The Volks do fall back.
Reporting construction complete.
2, 3, 4 now deployed on the field. Rifle squad takes some fire from the Volks and now got a fresh M180 gun now deployed on out. No grenade research. He has 71 munitions per minute income, so that's a lot of munitions income. And also, sticky bombs now being researched upon seeing that 2, 3, 4. Pioneers get forced back by the rifle squad. Chance they may get wiped out here. And it looks like the Pioneer will actually escape on out. Rifle squad does take a hit there from the sniper. Sniper does take a couple bullets. Now got these forces migrating around. We do have a landmine here, which could claim another squad. Also needs advance way forward, getting too close to the rifleman. Does get a good volley there, and the sniper does not take him out. Rifle squad does fall back. Landmine does explode, getting maybe one of the Volks models.
Casualties being reported.
Yeah, there's a squad. He lost the rifle squad down south. Lost a rifleman squad there. So he just lost 2 rifleman squads down to 2. He could eye for Rangers as replacements. Secondary Greyhound deployed on the field. He'd be a bit more aggressive with his Greyhounds in order so he can deploy lesser riflemen and have them just go around capture sectors. Flamethrowers overrunning the Pack 38. Flamethrowers do go down, so he's down just to 1 minesweeper engineer who did receive a sniper hit. This squad needs to fall back. This is the last remaining repair squad. M1, nope, that's a Greyhound push way forward. He may take a Panzerfaust there. Hit the cal on the way. Sniper does camouflage away. Panzerfaust does connect. Damage engine crit there. Pack 38 pretty far down south. Gets more hits here. Pack 38 here. Panzerfaust fired again.
Losing ground out there.
Now he start falling back, taking a bit too much damage from those Panzerfausts, but having trouble moving around. Get some good hits there. 2, 3, 4 getting some hits. Gets an engine crit, and 180 gun to cover his retreat, so it's going to be just fine. Vermont landmine there. He got lucky, he didn't find. This player does not have this VP. Neither player has this VP, so the user player is counting down VPs in his favor.
Eyes on me.
And user player now has enough munitions for the off-F power shoot.
Tally-ho, we're good to go.
Both Greyhounds need repairs. He may want to get another engineer out for repairs. Rifle squad's advance way forward, and 180 gun rolls a miss. Rifle squad picks a hit.
Enemy unit down.
The sniper does get gunned down by the rifle squad. Rifle squad's getting gunned down by the 2-3-4s. The 2-2-3-4s offer good fire support, and 180 gun advance way forward. This does not have engine crit at the moment, so it can drive away and receive misses. 2-3-4 advance way forward. Trying to reposition with the 2-3-4. Trying to eye for stick bomb now. Does get pinned there. Rifle squad gets annihilated. Greyhound creeping his way forward. Gets a hit. Gets the kill. AT gun start dancing around a little bit poorly. It does get decrewed there. Rifle squad advancing. Activating this region. Right now, he should probably either eye for a Ranger squad for replacements, as fighting against a good number of 2-3-4s, or to save the off-map combat group.
Ready to go.
I just saw a whole bunch of manpower consumed, not sure from what. Does lose the Greyhound there. Oh, tank depot. He's building a tank depot itself. That's what's got expended. No wonder I didn't see him kill. Gunner killed crit there. Minor advantage. Engineer's face before off a power shoot on the Pack 38. He did take some severe damage on the Greyhound.
Enemy unit
2-3-4 does get decrewed. Gotta be very careful. Needs to make sure the front armor is shown so it doesn't get killed off by the 2-3-4s themselves. Gets a hit there. Seed bomb does connect. Damage engine crit, but
What's our plan?
he almost ran into his own artillery barrage there.
Greyhound is taking
Losing
penalty.
ground out there.
Does manage to escape out of there. Avoids the landmine as well.
Let's get that armor roll. Our tank depot's ready.
Fresh Hellcat being put on the field. Maybe better to go for a Sherman tank. Hellcat would be a hard counter, but so would a Sherman tank to these 2-3-4s. Another bunker being employed on out. He does have access to Rangers as well.
We're all reinforced. We got our flamethrower. Time to pour on the heat.
Yep.
Greyhound now getting repaired on up.
Hellcat ready to roll.
Fresh Hellcat now employed on the field.
Repairs complete, sir.
Wheels
And the gunner has been restored.
Taking fire! Munition stop secure!
That's where the gunfire. Rock squad getting hit by 2 Volks Grenadiers, both of them veterancy 1, of course. No additional veterancy just yet. Let's take a look at the Wehrmacht player. I have not. Okay, it's gone for Terror Doctrine. I don't think I've seen that Doctrine has any abilities activated just yet. It has a good amount of manpower, ammunitions, as well as not a whole lot of fuel remaining. Of course, I've been pulling out a number of fuel-based assets. Both gunners do fall back there. Lead for advancing does get the kill on the gunner. Hellcat missed, but I think he splashed him. Private squad eyeing for stick bomb, unsuccessful. 2-3-4 getting hit. One more shot, and that 2-3-4 is down. This one's getting hit by flamethrowers. May got a repair bunker somewhere. I'm not sure what's up with all the repair symbols. Not sure what was trying to repair it. Greyhound at melee range with the 2-3-4, getting hit by a Pack 38. Greyhound down. He can just go ahead and stick behind the hedge and fire away from here. Focus on this guy here. He is focusing it down. Fires. Main gun destroy crit, not death crit. Pack 38 does get spotted there. Off power shoot raining on him. And that may be an on map. Oh, that's another Hellcat. The off power shoot did scatter very, very wide.
Taking fire.
Another 2-3-4 does go down, getting the Hellcat Veterancy 1. Killing this, making Veterancy 2. Rolls a miss there. Volkswagen is trying to capture up the Pack 38. Does get knocked around a little bit. Right squad advance way forward. Propaganda war was utilized. And now he's a little bit wounded. He may just need to fall back. Use the road to go fast. He does capture the Pack 38.
Comm system in order.
We have 200 points.
He's mounted manpower. Fresh still gonna build queue. Flamethrower engineers do fall back.
Tank gunner here.
We're all reinforced.
Losing ground.
Fresh dog now deployed on the field. Soldier supply yard level 1 upgrade. Landmine here, US landmine this time.
Tank gunner here.
Hellcat camouflaged. And now the rifle squad's making its way down south.
Finish construction.
What are my coordinates?
M2 now available. Or it's already been available, now deployed. The barrage is now available from the M2.
Gun ready.
Eyeing for a barrage, probably eyeing for this point here. First round fires, and the first round will connect, I'm guessing right there.
Enemy unit
No,
down.
wait, it was a direct hit. Landmine detonated. I haven't really been paying attention on luck when it comes to these players, but he feels like he's not doing great based on bad luck. Oh,
Our front
hopefully-
lines are collapsing.
for him, that his luck has changed. We've got some fresh Rangers on the field. They're also being employed with Thompsons. Over here, we do have plenty of manpower. Not a whole lot of fuel or munitions. He may want to go for a fuel cache at this point in time.
The enemy advances.
Also is falling back now. We got debris being kicked across the field. And this time it was probably from the engineers, not even from the Hellcat. Hellcat rolls a bounce, Shug rolls a miss. Engineers rolling a flamethrower hit, which means nothing.
They are attacking secure territory of the fatherland.
Rifleman squad does engage the fuel cache. He actually did deploy a fuel cache. Very nice, but
They are attacking secure
the riflemen
territory
are
of the
going to be
fatherland.
destroying it in the most American way possible by shooting it a lot with 30-06.
Armored car deployed.
It is made out of wood, and so 30-06 should be reasonably effective versus a wooden structure. I should know, I have a 30-06. We're now the... Ooh, fully mobilized from that tunnel mine, or landmine, not tunnel mine. Drive squad defense 24, Rangers trying to engage. Finds another landmine there. He's focused on that pack gun. Rangers engaging, gets good hits there, and does the correct. Bunker under fire. He's just trying to prep the treads. The other one has a damaged engine. This may want to just start trying to run away. That one does go down. Bounce and miss. And Sticky Bomb does not get thrown. Hellcat does roll a miss there. Stug will see the Sticky Bomb there. Rangers get a good hit there. Another 2-3-4 here. And there goes the 2-3-4. Stug slowly backing on off. Volkswagen there is taking some fire, does fall back there. And also the Rangers trying to deal with the pack gun. The Hellcat finished it off. Does get fully mobilized here, very nice. For the US player, we do now the 2-3-4 advance way forward, trying to protect this guy here. But we need to use Pioneers to keep it safe. The Rangers should just advance, maybe try to make his way to the rear armor, start firing away. Hellcat does not need to risk itself right there. That's a King Tiger. We got the big cat advancing. Rangers and the small cat are need to keep their distance. Gets a pen there, receive the pen of course. Pioneers are here trying to get some repairs and shit. And he mainly have a real engine crit now. I think it was no longer mobilized if the engine was not white. Either way, off a power shoot, annihilated the Stug. 2-3-4 avoids that shot. Is versus C2 now. King Tiger could advance. Secondary Hellcat now pulling the field. Engineers make their way and repairing up the Hellcat now. Does get a couple bounces there. Good ping there. Bounce there. King Tiger. If he takes the King Tiger quickly enough, then he will probably guarantee himself a win. Goes too slow, then the game will continue. Bounce there and there. This Hellcat needs to fall back, so really when he's trying to go for Pants Faust. This Hellcat may need to fall back as well. Got a US landmine here. This player does have access to Alpha Combat Group and does have the Hellcat now down. M2 could fire off a barrage onto his last known location. He has 300 manpower.
Krauts are grabbing territory from us.
This player also has plenty of VPs right now. He always can trade VPs for resources. Volkswagen is now falling back after he captured that sector. The King Tiger did take a sticky bomb and all that, getting engine crit. I always love how sometimes inaccurate this little icon is. After all, you can see here the engine is more or less entire bit, and right now the yellow part is this hatch there, which is actually a foldable upable. I can't speak. Hatch that can open to put the, and this is where you can store ammunition.
Territory from us.
And that's the part that's yellow. So to me, this means ammunition's damaged as opposed to the engine. Just me noticing stupid stuff.
Hellcat, ready to roll.
Listen up. Yeah, ready for another beating.
Hellcat, reading you.
Hellcat now, another Hellcat in the field. Got 3 Hellcats in the field. Not eyeing for the randomness of the off-map combat group. He's a PopCap mostly right now, so you can always just save up his resources. If you lose a lot of stuff, you can just quickly hit the button, get some reinforcements on the field, and try to push some pressure and edge onto that if he's winning a fight, but took some losses. Propaganda war was utilized right there. Maybe he must be pretty desperate at keeping this munitions sector alive. It is 10 munitions, and propaganda war does cost 100, so take about 100 seconds. No, 10 munitions. It'll take about 10 minutes for that pay for itself.
Attention. The enemy advances. Campaign initiated.
Inspired assaults now available. Rangers advancing. PT4 is almost fully repaired. Looks like one of those engineers have gone down. And fully mobilized on a landmine there. There goes the Hellcat. Hellcat makes its way forward. We may see Alpha Combat Group, as I mentioned beforehand, pretty soon. But nope, looks like, no. I'm not sure where all of his extra manpower went. Stick bomb onto this 234. Gets a good hit there. Good stick bomb there. Hellcat now both engaging the King Tiger. This one should back on off to get more rearmor hits on the King Tiger. 1, 2, 3, 4 now down. Gets another good rearmor hit there. He has a Ranger here to provide some fire support. There is only one man on the side, so only one bazooka can fire. And it rolled a bounce. Pack that he shot across the river. Gets a good hit there. Rolls a miss that time. Damage engine crit there. Main got a short crit there, so the Pack 30 should be able to finish it off. Or the short engine crit there. Something may be able to finish it off. Does get finished off there. King Tiger may want to fall back, get some repairs. Or be a hyper aggressive with it to really push forward outfit. Got some pretty healthy 234 here, not so healthy 234 here. This player does have another Hellcat here. His M1 AT gun. Well, he's actually lost his M1 AT gun, wherever maybe was at. Did he ever build one?
Enemy
Now I'm
unit
thinking,
down.
I don't even remember him building M1 AT gun yet this game. Because all these games tend to bleed around in my mind, so I can't remember which game has done what sometimes. Alpha Power Shoot raining on in, probably somewhere over here. On-map howitzer as well, there's the Alpha Power Shoot. Another Hellcat deployed field, not eyeing for the off-map combat group. Only level 1 supply yard research.
Krauts are grabbing our territory.
Sticky bomb there. And the 234 is now fully immobilized, which it too has a bugged out little icon here where it shows nothing red or yellow or white in order to indicate that it is fully immobilized. Off of how it should rain in somewhere, where I'm not sure. There it is.
Enemy unit down.
Volks do go down.
People.
Bit of fire over here. Hellcat makes its advance. Volksgrenadiers do make their withdrawal. And 2, 3, 4 likely go down. Pioneers do sacrifice themselves to pick up a Pack 38. Primarily sacrifice their backs, as they already ate the horse. Here's a fun fact about horses in World War II. Germany was losing about 10,000 horses per month in the siege of Stalingrad. So if you wonder how many horses Germany was using, they were using a lot.
Our forces are
And there
taking
goes a Hellcat.
casualties.
Ready for another beating.
At the start of the war, Germany could not imagine an army without any horses. When the United States landed, as well as the rest of the Allies, they were surprised that the United States was fully mechanized. Only a very, very limited number of horses were ever used by US during World War II. And they were surprised that they were fully mechanized, and they looked at the rations and like any other rations, they don't taste great, but at least their soldiers could have full stomachs the entire time. And that's when the German generals on the Western Front knew the war was lost.
Painkiller here.
That's the ball game.
As general, the best way to see how well one side's doing is just look at the logistical effort. Rations are a pretty good idea of
Front lines are collapsing.
logistical effort.
Hellcat here.
King Tiger now fully repaired. 234 here advancing. Volksgrenadiers trying to capture this sector, but getting annihilated by multiple forces. Rangers do drop a bazooka, which can be both a good and bad thing, because you want the anti-infantry
Casualties being reported.
effect or the anti-tank effect,
Enemy
and
unit down.
apparently the King Tiger demands the very dead effect.
Tank hunter here.
234 does go down there, does get a bounce. Wehrmacht landmine here. Nope, there. 2/3 of the King Tiger's kills was that Ranger squad.
Sitting pretty.
Listen up.
Rifle squad advancing. There's spot to Pack 38. Pack 38's been hugging along this creek line or shoreline quite often this entire game, so it's a pretty good bet of where it was hided away. And the Vet 3 Pack 38 is finally goes
Unit
down there.
collapsing.
People.
Off on parachute, raining in on top of the Kriegsbergs once again. He wants to make sure the Pack 38s do not get redeployed. He still has this one. The gun itself is very healthy, very fit, ready to serve. And the Rack squad will go ahead and get on out of there. They will find no, that's a US landmine, not a Wehrmacht landmine. Remember this, a US landmine here, which could get the engine crit of the King Tiger or one of the 234s. Propaganda war was utilized there. That allows his pioneers to capture this point. He has to
Victory
really
point
play the
under
BP
siege.
game now.
Germans are moving in.
Hellcat could get a good shot onto these pioneers and wipe them out. They're pretty wounded. Especially 3 unfortunate light vehicles. Arc squad's advancing. Volksgrenadiers picked up a bazooka. It's been a while since I've last seen that sort of thing. Really just don't see even Rangers would get deployed all too often. They're a good squad. But they're like a, not level 1,
Enemy
but
unit
level
down.
2, number 2 CP, awesome point, infantry units. So they're harder to obtain, say, paratroopers or Fallschirmjägers and stormtroopers. And honestly, stormtroopers are not super common anymore. In some of the older replays I cast, I see stormtroopers quite often. After all, stormtroopers are, well, Pantrick, a great way to kill off M2s. Propaganda war was utilized there. Missed one squad there. The rifleman may eye for a sticky bomb onto the King Tiger. Does, what the heck? That thing was really bugging out. I think it made the sign of the cross on the King Tiger. Or it's just a triangle, 102. Let's find an engine crit there onto
Taking
the
casualties.
Hellcat. This Hellcat does have 50 cal. Was that from off-map combat crew? He has a mortar field, so he may have got 2 riflemen, a mortar, and a Hellcat from the off-map combat group.
Painkiller here.
Sorry, I wasn't really paying attention
Enemy
to
unit
it.
down.
King Tiger has plenty of health, just not plenty of engine.
Hellcat reporting.
The King Tiger could just plant himself right there. He's not any threat of going down. M2 firing away somewhere. Sitting over here. Pack 38 not recaptured. Plus also some carcasses he can always salvage. There's actually a decent number of carcasses on the field. The Variable player has not been doing salvage. And he's gone for Terror. Terror would love to have munitions. Whether it be for Firestorms or V1s. Hell, even Propaganda Wars. Inspired Assault, I don't really see all too often. But whenever I do see it, it seems pretty reasonable. Hellcat does get damage there. King Tiger rotates gun. Bounce there, of course. King Tiger has plenty of health to tango with. I hear the US mortar engaging, puts it right there. I was going to say there's a good spot, but this should also be a good spot for it as well. Maybe he can use some mortar smoke. That 3AT gun there. Kriegsberg's not being redeployed. Which means he probably is going to be eyeing for a secondary Pack 38. He's running low on manpower, as well as munitions and fuel. Volksgrenadiers with bazookas is going to have their trouble versus riflemen. Plus his Volksgrenadiers only Vector 1 at the moment. Volksgrenadiers do fall back. In 234, we'll get some damage to the rifle squad, trying to displace it. Hellcat here. M2 right there. Hellcat here. Can repair it on up. Let's keep the US player selected so we can keep an eye out for off-map combat group. Savar Yard level 2. He's at pop cap at the moment, and he has a lot of squads in the field. Excuse me. So that will be useful. M2 now raining on in. Got off a power shoot raining on in here as well. Rifle squad advancing, getting some shots there in the Volksgrenadiers. Rifle squad a bit of volley. That was a good hit there. Kriegsberg appears to have gone down again. It's like the 4th or 5th one this game. Paramount players have 27 tickets, not a whole lot. Rifle squad gains some damage. Machine gun bunk's not destroyed. He will spot the Pack 38 upon retreat. This may result in the M2 firing barrage right there. I don't see any crosshairs there, but he is in radius, range. Cone of fire. King Tiger firing away. Mortar hitting the King Tiger. Poorly. Grenadier advancing forward. Does have a panic strike upgrade. Rifle squad's overrunning these forces there. Does find the MG bunker.
Infantry squad reporting casualty.
US player just lost a squad somewhere. Right there. Engineers do go down. Pack 30 does get decrewed. Grenadiers engaging. 234 getting overran. It has entry crit. That must have been a US landmine there. Bazooka firing a shot. Does get a pen there onto the Hellcat. King Tiger here. Got some mortar smoke there. Very nice. He could perhaps try a Panzerfaust as well. Does get a hit there. Rifle squad is catching the central VP. Ooh, good friendly fire hit there. Stick bomb will connect. Got double capture favor of the US player, and the Variable has nothing to threaten the other two VPs, so that's going to be game. Off a power shoot, why
Losing
not?
ground out there.
And that is the end of the replay. This is Angrade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. Oh, he immediately said 2v2 before I said anything. I do have a replay submitted into me, which I'm going to cast next, then I'll do a 2v2. But I also do need to use the restroom. Please give me one moment. Apologies, I'm back. Yep, as I mentioned beforehand, I will need... That will be my next replay. This one, I was submitted to me, and I do have to cast the replays that people do submit into me. So, once I get done with this one, I will do a 2v2. Greetings everyone, and Great here for another Cup Heroes 1 replay. So on the north side as the Wehrmacht forces, we have a foreign name. On the south side as the British forces, we do have Lufty San 76. And of course this is Langry, so I'm going to give a bit of disclaimer that the fact that my computer does not like this map and causes lag spikes. This happened ever since I upgraded my graphics card from 1080 Ti to a 3080. Or was it a 4080? I always forget. And somehow the newer graphics card just does not like this map. We got, of course, looks like appear to be a double Pioneer opener. Over here we do have an intersection deployed on out, packing on up, maybe eyeing towards this munitions sector. This is a high yield munitions sector. It can help us feed his hungry guns. Though this intersection is actually heading down over here, that may not be a great capturing path. After all, you will be out of supply for quite some time. This intersection we need to start eyeing for this point, and then one of these 2 points in order to get this sector in supply. So this intersection, he's going to be walking for a very long time. Needs an officer over there to kick them in the ass to get them moving. We do now the course cutoff sector captured, fuel point into the munitions into the fuel point, and that is a lot of Pioneers. It's a bit more than the 2 Pioneer opener. I thought I saw only 2, but we do have a 5 Pioneer opener. We're going to have some great capping pressure. Going straight for the skirmish phase, eyeing for either the Kriegsbergs to get out Grenadiers or a 2-5-1 half-track. 2-5-1 half-track can be easy garrisoned by one of 5 Pioneers to get its MG firing away. And that can be very difficult for the Brits to handle since it is a mobile suppression platform.
What do you want?
Maybe a good idea to actually, his base sector's right there. He can just go ahead and bring this guy back here, build the structure there. You don't have to go all the way back like he is. But yeah, that retreat action was not really necessary. We need to get that Kriegsbergs being built. If section now eyeing this cutoff sector now. This sector being captured on up. And looks like the British player is lagging a little bit. We do now have Pioneers inside this garrison. Wehrmacht quarters now being built.
Cowards attack our forward base.
Pioneers advancing, getting some shots onto the scope rifle squad.
They're losing territory.
Pioneer slowly firing away. Intersection slowly being whittled on down. We do, of course, have now a Grenadier squad being put on the field, not a half track. Speaking about structures, no field support trucks just yet. We do have now a lieutenant on the field. That's probably a field support truck. Nope, that is a field Bren carrier. Or fielded a Bren carrier. Pioneer getting hit by the Bren carrier now. The lieutenant could be on the back of the Bren carrier and make his own personal taxi. Lieutenant may want to take time to start capturing the VP. And now got the Pioneer squad falling back. Over here, Pioneer falling back, singular. First squad of Grenadiers now playing field. Seen that Bren carry, he may eye straight for a Panzerschreck. He does eye the scope rifle squad, both behind no cover. Pioneers advancing, scope rifle squad taking some fire. Got the NMG carrier upgrade here. No Panzerschreck just yet. Pioneers getting a bit of damage. Now got the MMG carrier advancing up north. Pioneer does get wiped out now. Has 4 remaining. Another Grenadier now being pulled out of the field. Panzerschreck being upgraded. Pioneers advancing down south. This munition sector is not captured by either player. Each section using the Bren carrier's cover, more or less. Or as a meat shield, really. MMG carrier gains great damage there on those Pioneers. Grenadiers advance away forward. Does have a Panzerschreck upgrade. It fires a shot, gets a good hit there. Quite damaged. He may be able to gun it down with his rifles. And be a bit iffy. The Bren carrier will escape on out there. Triage center or casualty clearing station now pull on the field. Now we've got the lieutenant taking some fire as well. So he's taking on the medic. Repair ability now active on the Bren carrier. No field support trucks just yet. We do have these squads up here. Another Grenadier being put on the field. Croft Center deployed on the field as well. May does get Veterancy 1 on its infantry. Wouldn't hurt to get the Veterancy 1 on the Pioneers as well. After all, he has 4 of them, and the health regen will go a long way. Just for these two. They're less Pioneer. Where was I going with that joke? They need blood transfusions. Staff. Mortar being put on the field. That should be in the vision range of the Wehrmacht player. Easy. Grenadiers moving around. They could eye for this garrison. He does eye the garrison.
Attention. The enemy advances.
He's getting some hits there on the Brens. Bren gunners. The Bren carrier is engaging. Only carrying 1 Bren at the moment. And the mortar placement is quite damaged. Does get fully built. Mortar does find a shot there. May wipe out the Pioneer if that's shot. Nope, ran a little bit short. Grenadiers advance way forward. Gets hit down the casualty clearing station. More Grenadiers way forward. We got 2 Grenadiers inside this garrison. There's 5 windows inside, 2 windows on the side. Looks like one of them's firing out the door as well, so he does have potentially all guys firing. Grenadiers engaging the mortar pit. Bren carrier has plenty of health, constantly firing away. Lieutenant severely wounded. Bren squad should just start being a move forward to shoot at anything. Perhaps use the casualty clearing station to get them healed on up. He may be low on munitions. Be a bit surprising since he has this munition sector captured and secured. Bren's do eye some heavy cover there. Mortar placement does go down. He could capture the mortar emplacement. He captures the Pioneer. Crashing Clearing Station going on down. He needs to get the barrage in this sector. He is eyeing for a barrage. It's hard to tell. The Pioneers are a little bit on fire. Let's get 3 squads in there. Only needs 2. Mortar range a little bit short. Rifle grenades here. That should help clear out the garrison. Ren squad does get decrewed. Stick grenade thrown. Takes a good hit there. And the mortar piston does get decrewed. Rifle grenade may finish it off. Nope, he just does miss the mortar emplacement there. Rifle grenade flies far as well. One of those grenades probably going to hit the mortar emplacement, but no. The funny thing as well, if he leaves us alive, the bridge player could actually reclaim it. Panstruck goes for the miss there. Panstruck advancing. Rifle grenade gets a good hit there. Flinch the guys a little bit. And there goes the Bren carrier. And the mortar placement's still alive. But you see 2 infantry now pulling on the field for the Grenadiers. Rifle grenades help clear out the garrison. Another casualty clearing station being blown on field. School power squad getting ripped apart. British player. What is a British player eyeing? Has 3 command points. Not enough manpower to pull out a Churchill. It's fighting against a large number of Panzerschrecks, so maybe the Churchill's not the greatest, though it is quite healthy. Boy, doesn't watch some was utilized there. Has a bit of munitions in reserve. Might as well use a healing ability here to get these guys healed up while in combat. Does have only the lieutenant and the 2 infantry sections. 1 more squad member recovered. You'll get 3 squad. You get some mortar recruit as well. The boy does marksman may be off cooldown right now. The Grenadier may get fully wiped on out. It does get wiped on out there. First infantry section now deployed on the field. Teaming upgraded for Parens. Now got a half track here. Mobile suppression will help. Thank you for the follow, Rogue-U-Lair. My apologies for the butchering of your name. And Panstruck does annihilate the mortar emplacement. Stick grenade there. It's a great hit there on the Bren squad. Bren squad does fall back. Grenadiers falling on back. The half track will be useful for mobile suppression. Like, you can just hit the retreat button and get on out. Finally got the field support truck. Stay on the build queue. Does the vehicle correct buttons. Multiple Panstruck hits there onto the HQ command truck. Credits there. Catch cleaning station does also go down. Very nice little pick there. Field support truck now pulling the field. Rockler doesn't appear to select the doctrine either. Not a whole lot of missions in reserve. Maybe Blitzkrieg go for a stew. Or you could eye for maybe put a Flak 88 over here. Got a med bunker here. Don't know if I actually claimed any casualties yet. Nope. I see casualty number 1 there. No Veterans Pioneers just yet. Has 3 alive at the moment.
Ready for duty.
One of them really wish it wasn't. 2 of them really wish they weren't alive. And the one that is pretty healthy is in the back of the half track.
Das Reich. Propaganda campaign is ready to go.
Terror has been selected. Has exited the firestorm now, which is not half bad.
We are losing territory.
Does establish a field support truck here. Maybe a Stuart. He will, of course, need to get the captain out on the field. A Stuart may be very useful. Canister rounds are pretty good. Additionally, he will have 2 munitions points secured, which right now is feeding him 44 munitions per minute. And with this one here, what is that? Another +5, +10. That can be up to 54 munitions per minute. Does get buttoned here. Apron being wiped down in the moment. Slowly being whittled down there. Pantrax eyeing to destroy the casualty clearance station again. Not a bad target. I was going to say HQ Man Truck. Nope. Going for much more softer casualty clearance station. Oh, looks like I got double Pan Truck on one of these squads. Does get gunned down there. Double Pan Truck on this guy. Single Pan Truck on this guy. Rifle grenade got a good hit there on the double Pan Truck guy. And a Rev 6 grenade there getting some splash damage. Half track this way forward. Find some fire support. Another Grenadier as well. I wonder how close he is to another squad. 1 out of 4. Field support truck's taking some fire there. And HQ command truck is hard to go on down. He does have enough manpower to get another HQ command truck. But he does need to bring it immediately. Needs those income. Would be munitions and fuel. His forces has to take some fire. Lieutenant making his way back home. These forces need to retreat. Retreating back all the way down here is not exactly feasible. Get them reinforced. He's bringing up the HQ command truck here. It may be actually a good idea to build some slit trenches here. He's fighting against Grenadiers with Panzerschrecks. They have to spend munitions on grenades to threaten the units inside slit trenches. And right now he needs some solid defense. Maybe a Vickers replacement wouldn't be half bad here as well. I'm thinking a couple slit trenches until you can get reorganized. Med bunker here. Grenadiers moving away around. Half track advancing. Will we see the incredibly rare flame half track this game? Battle phase into Pioneer. Wait, we actually may see the flame half track. I just want to see it because you don't see it. Trying to build the casualty clearance stations almost complete. Lieutenant here to support out these units. Does need some medical supplies here. He has plenty of munitions for it. Might as well. I don't think he has used that ability once this game for medical supplies. HQ command truck under fire. Massive fire. Grenades been thrown. And right now the bridge player does have 6 command points. Section's starting to get ripped apart. And we'll get a couple more casualties claimed. One more, and he gets free squad. Battle phase now complete. Damage engine crit here. And he won't be able to stop these Grenadiers from hitting that truck until he gets rid of the half track to deny the reinforcements. Fresh squad there, so he now has 4 squads. Avoids the grenade, needs to focus on the Panzerschreck squad. He does not have sappers on the field. Does a good job focusing it down. Does need to fall back. Got distracted there. Good grenade there. Multiple grenades here. Stuff needs to be reinforced. No medical supplies whatsoever. These guys just need to fall back at the point in time. And he will get another squad out as well. There's still more casualties here. There's a lot of casualties there. He can get out even another squad, can't he? Even take out that med bunker out quick enough. Does take out the med bunker out. Like there's another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more casualties there. He could have got a lot of free squads. And he takes on reinforce. He probably doesn't have enough manpower until he gets. He just simply does not have enough manpower for the HQ command truck.
Forward supply lines.
He doesn't have enough manpower for all these squads.
Where to, gents?
Forward
Section
supply
stand
lines
to.
are
Get on
broken.
with it, lads.
Just the Rifle Grenadier squad needs to be reinforced now.
Jerry's cut forward supply lines.
Grenadier is heading towards the fuel sector, capturing the strategic point. The British player
Fuel point is being seized.
has bled off a lot of stuff. Overall, good gameplay by the Wehrmacht player. The Insurgency 3 Grenadiers was able to take good engagements and bled his opponent. His opponent probably should have abandoned this region when he was just getting overran. If you can't hold a region, just
The enemy has 300
surrender it. You can always fall back to his base sector, HQ sector, as there's some figures there.
Reporting. We're taking infantry fire.
Section's pushed away forward. He does
Losing a
not
sector.
have an officer in this region. He may have lost his officer. No, the officer's still alive. And these guys are crawling the way forward. Even though this officer is here to support them. Not sure why he's doing that. Each section taking severe damage, does fall back there.
Contact with German infantry.
Each section firing away. I don't know how many casualties the Wehrmacht took, but must have been minimal. And plus, this brief moment of pause in action allows them to get some health regen going. Triple capture in his favor. He can blow out the HQ command truck. I don't know what the British player should go for. He has 7 command points. Maybe Royal Artillery to bring in 1 round of officer artillery. How much does that ability cost again? Bringing the artillery from the officer. Doesn't need too much. He has a sector here, so he should be able to squeeze out at least 1 barrage. And that can easily displace his opponent here, if not fully get him. Even maybe wipe out a squad or 2, since it does drop pretty quick. We have a pretty rare LMG here from this Grenadier. And that was definitely on purpose. No Panzerschreck, 1 LMG. Maybe he can bring some of the Pioneers and pull out some sandbags here.
HQ's at 200 points and dropping.
Just point us at Jerry.
Going to need a lot more manpower to reinforce everything. Now he does have 5 fuel income, which doesn't mean much. He has not deployed our captain yet. Now there is the firestorm.
Let's not cock this one up, lads. Stay calm.
Annihilates that 1 squad. He's starting to burn to death. He needs to retreat back to avoid the suppression. Does skip on out there. Couple lingering screaming enemies there for the incendiary effect.
All right then. Come on. Send your message. We're done here.
Grenadiers now advancing on the flank, trying to get a Panzerschreck shot there.
Ready.
Having trouble getting the shot off. There we go. Oh, now there's an opening there. Grenadier squad may just want to fully withdraw there. Half-track providing some fire support. He does have access to Veterans 2. Oh, propaganda war. Great propaganda war. Granted, the distance is not too far, but his munitions and guns probably pretty good. 85 munitions per minute. Yeah, that's pretty good, but he is running low on munitions. If he can bring up the King Tiger, might as well. His opponent has no counter to any sort of armor, let alone light armor. Oh, there's a Panzer IV. Panzer IV just rolled him up and I was not paying attention. Panzer IV could ask for his big bro to come on out, help him out. Looks like the British player maybe just AFK right now. Yep, looks like the British player just AFK, nothing's being reinforced. Yep, and that is the end of the replay. It's Angrade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. Now for that 2v2 you'd like to see. Or requested. I can't tell if it's a good one or not. Let's see. We could do the Maxwell Detailer one. That should be a bit fun, but since I haven't really cast too many of these replays on this map, let's do this one first. And then perhaps do the Maxwell Detailer one. And now probably casting these two replays probably will consume the rest of my night. Oh, more British music. Greetings everyone, and Grade here for another Cup Heroes 2 1 replay. Spawn on the north side as the British forces, we have Findu. Spawn as the US forces, we have a foreign name. Spawn as the Wehrmacht forces, we have Miser Monkey. And spawning as the other Wehrmacht player, we do have Carton. I'll try to get there. He may be pinging somewhere. This map has a pretty long, narrow choke point here. Relatively weird map. A lot of resource sectors in between these two players' bases. As well as just a lot of resource sectors along the beach. Here's my headcanon how there's a munitions sector on the beach. It's literally salvaging all the landmines that may have been, it's a salvage sector for all the various munitions that have been lost throughout the years. That's my headcanon. Historically, there was also potentially on these rafters some landmines. Yeah, it looks like there's actually landmines here on these rafters, or not tank traps, sea traps? Ore traps? Not sure what to call those. But we do now have the intersection migrating down south, trying to get to this munitions sector. So looks like he's going to establish forward HQ down there. Run carrier into pack up. Jeep here. This sector does stretch out all the way to right here. So you could put this forward HQ right there and it'll lock down this entire strip, this entire road.
Speed governors have been upgraded on HQ trucks.
Speed governors have been researched. Allows them to go fast. Down south, we do have the Jeep engaging the Shinwagen. Maybe a damage there. Pioneer's also here support. He is going to tank trap in the Jeep. He's focused on the Pioneers now. Jeep getting some repairs on the Shinwagen. Brand carrier now interrupting. No cheeky play like this, just death. Throw button was utilized there. Jeep advancing now. Solo being whittled down. And there's engine crit. And here comes field support, or not field support truck, the headquarters command truck makes its way down south, and the Shinwagen gets picked on off.
The German vehicle was knocked out in that last skirmish.
Over here do now the Pioneers. They did not lay down any wire. This wire here is natural. A natural formation to this land called France. Is this France or is this the Netherlands or Belgium? I just assume it's France. We now have an MG42 inside the church here, providing some holiness to the Jeep, or at least making it holy. Intersection does dismount there, trying to engage, but he's going to get overran by all these forces. Both Grenadiers getting some damage on this intersection. Does blow up a tank trap there, trying to trap the Brand Carrier. Don't know if he can travel along the cliff face. Intersection does fall back there. He's focused firing this tank trap there. Does destroy the tank trap. Needs to get on out of there. Rifleman squad is now advancing, help out the Brand Carrier. Brand Carrier does get him along the side there. MG42 getting flanked by the School Rifle. Also got MG42 here. Rifle squad's behind some heavy cover. He does try to mount up the scope rifle. Suppress, 3 men alive. And now coming for a drive-by, Rifle Squad getting suppressed by the MG42. This Rifle Squad does get suppressed, does dismount in front of the MG42. It's probably not a great spot for it. May try to deploy, doesn't mark some there. Brennan Carrier backing on off. Scorpion Squad does fall back. Both these Rifle Squads are pinned and suppressed. Now they're both pinned. Now we've got a mortar emplacement now being built here. HQ command truck is skimming across the edge there, so the captain will have trouble help defending the squads in this region if he gets the captain in this sector. NG42 now sitting up here. He needs that mortar placement there. This split trench will also help him hold this region. Does get inside there. Scorpion Squad is suppressed. He can hit the retreat button to get on back on up. Lieutenant should get in the split trench as well. Now got the flamethrower squad falling back. Yep, Company Heroes 1 and 2 are both a pretty good game. It's also much more, honestly, much more new user friendly rather than, like, say, StarCraft 2, which involves a lot of micromanagement of a large army. Well, this is more of micromanagement of a small army. A company, if you will, of heroes. Okay, that's a bad joke. Brennan Carey has an engine crit there. Rifle Squad advancing. Jeep severely wounded. Volksgrenadiers fire the Panzerfaust. It's a good hit there, and there goes the Brennan Carrier. Moving out the Scope Rifle Squad inside the garrison. MG42 firing away. Does get the carcass salvage. Now the Volksgrenadiers falling back. Yep. Age of Empires 4 and StarCraft 2 have, I guess, lack of a better word, similar player base. While Company Heroes has its own separate player base, and you can probably see the appeal to this style game. Rifle Squad, let's get suppressed there. Got MG Bunker here, and an MG42 here, and another MG42 here, so it's just a lot of MG42s. Scope Rifle Squad inside the garrison. Rifle Squad in, falling back. Pioneers do fall back, get ripped apart there. Scope Rifle Squad engaged in Volks. Briefly look at Company Heroes 2. I prefer Company Heroes 2 over Company Heroes 1 for most part, but people do debate which one's better. It's generally resulting in Company Heroes 3 as being not good. Like Dawn of War. Got a bit of damage here. Scope Rifle Squad flanking the MG42, knock the Volksgrenadiers from overrun them. Pioneers do engage the Scope Rifle Squad and those fall back. And now got the Bren Squad here getting pinned as well. Yep. It feels like only Company Hero 2 has this sort of style gameplays. Iron Harvest does as well, but the infantry controls a little bit clunky. But that does have a good single player campaign if you want a steampunk mech sort of style game, a World War I plus, if you will. Engineers now falling on back. Split trench now being built. Flamethrowers moving around. Does get a bit of burst there under the Schimmelwagen. Engineers now falling back. MG42 sitting on up. It does get a full wipe there. Bar Rifle Squad straight forward.
Romans are seizing territory from us.
Oh, looks like found a landmine there. Rifle Squad flanking around. MG42 looks like will get flanked. I don't think he has an angle on the Rifleman Squad, but I may flinch in front of it. Pioneers push way forward. Down south, we've got some various forces capturing these sectors. MG42 getting some hits on the Pioneer. Got a good number of Pioneers here as well. Rifle Squad behind some heavy cover. And now got the Rifle Squad falling back. Slit trench now going on up. Volksgrenadiers making their way up north. We've got Pioneers here. We've also got the left-hand side of this trench. Flamethrower Squad does fall back, so can't clear the trench easily. Volksgrenadiers just sort of skirmishing around, infantry 42 firing away, getting Spitzer and the Volksgrenadiers, suppressing them down. Bren squad does get inside the split trench there, and I got the Volksgrenadiers engaging the riflemen. Volksgrenadiers quite wounded here, they need to fall back. Grenade there, they did not fall back,
German target.
and he almost got wiped out as well, but 2 guys remain. Bren squad getting hit. Both Brens are firing. Of course, they can't do much versus the bunker. Though the bunker can't do much to them being inside a split trench. Rap squad dance around will find this MG42. This replay is definitely vanilla, no mods. But for Company Heroes 1, there's a lot of mods. From Modern Warfare just to Star Wars. I think the Steam Workshop has some mods if you ever want to look into them. But I generally don't really play mods for most of my games. Flamethrower Squad does fall back.
New unit has been
And there goes
knocked out.
Flamethrower Pioneer. Which is sort of funny, seeing how I'm also a mod maker for Company Heroes 2. Scope Rifle Squad, decapture this sector. North, we got this sector. Doesn't get fully decaptured. Rifle Squad is inside this garrison. There are 3 windows there to engage the Volksgrenadiers. Scope Rifle Squad does get overran and set ablaze.
One of our snipers
Scope
is
Rifle Squad
KIA.
does get fully wiped on out. Up here, got the Pioneer Squad falling back. 25 pounder now deployed on the field. Engineers pulling out some, or sappers pulling out some landmines. Engine 42 here, Pack 38 here. Rifle squad's engaging. The Wehrmacht, or the British player does not sound like has selected doctrine just yet. US player. Gives me no doctrine selected either. Wehrmacht player does not appear to have selected doctrine either. That medic goes down. Rifle squad now engaging all the pioneers. Got a good number of pioneers here. The pioneers, flame 1 flamethrower does fall back, get wiped on out. And for this player here, there's gonna be no doctrine selected either, so maybe all players have not selected doctrine. Rifle squad now backing on off. This bunker severely wounded, but 1 more casualty covered, then we get a free squad. Oh, I missed that mortar. Let's see. Where did that mortar come from? Down here? 6 kills, probably. Artillery are now raining on in. And did save his teammate's bunker, barely, and that one guy does get killed on off. That looks like a British medic, though. British medic pushes way forward. We got 2 Wehrmacht snipers here. And there goes the bunker there. So no free grenadier. New section moving around, getting some damage there onto the mortar. Now I've got the Jeep firing away onto the Volksgrenadiers. Grenadiers and Schimwagen here. Slip trench here, no longer firing constantly against that bunker. Bunker's dead, probably not them who killed them off. Volksgrenadiers in open ground, veterancy 1, no veterancy on the snipers, no veterancy on these infantry squads, no Pumpcroft center deployed out. Shum already deployed in field, going for a 2-3-4. Grenadiers throws grenade. Also, that grenade just sort of disappeared. I didn't see a fuse or anything. We got now a glider. We now have some commandos being brought on in. They should be over on that mortar. I actually finished off the snipers. That's a higher priority target. Trying to chase some of the snipers. Unsuccessful. And it does get suppressed there by the MG. Now got a British Stuart on the field as well. Volkswagen do falling back. Commandos falls on back. US riflemen and engineers push forward. Keep the engineer nearby. The Stuart could be useful for repairs. Something got wiped out there. I think it was a Volksgrenadiers, maybe an MG. Down south got the Commandos and Bren's there. Schimwagen did some damage. British medic took some hits there as well. Does get engine credit there, so the bar rifleman should be able to finish off. And there goes the Schimwagen. Not bunker. Collider does get destroyed there by the 234. Landmine being poured on out. Oh, there's also a landmine right here. It is a US landmine, so the 234 could explode. Captain here. Both those are British landmines. Another British landmine there. Reverses and charges not into the landmine.
We're losing territory.
Strategic point being captured on up by the captain.
We have lost a unit.
Oh. What exploded? Looks like a Pioneer found the landmine and exploded. Stuart moving around. 234 did not find these landmines. Being upgraded to 50mm. Finds a landmine there. No snipers find landmine, though one of them gets severely wounded. You'd be surprised how many times I get a castle replay and the snipers get exploded by a landmine. Snipers do get a couple hits there on the rifleman. 50mm Puma upgrade now complete.
Armored recon ready.
Artillery now raining on in somewhere, right there. Commandos building, is that a demolition charge? Demolition charge has been deployed on out. Another 234 deployed on the field with a Pak 38 on the way. No doctrine selected by this player yet. He has a bit of manpower, a bit of fuel to work with. And you want to go for a Stug. His teammate has a lot more manpower, very little fuel. As the Panzer Command, there was a Panther on the build queue. I was not expecting that. So we do have heavy armor deployed field. Does deploy a glider here. And does get out to the
We are losing ground.
radio there for triangulation, but he did reveal himself by shooting that observation post. 234 and other units may clean this up. The glider, I think he may have deleted, or tried to disguise the fact he put the radio antenna there.
Yes, sir.
Volksgrenadiers push their way forward.
Our base is under attack.
Bit of artillery here.
The enemy
One
is
Panther on the
seizing our
field. He has gone for commandos, so he probably has radio intercept available. Yes. Radio triangulation, so he does have radio intercept. Commando's now falling back. That radio does not go down. This has another triangulation right there, so just put one up here and you have a really good coverage for his radio triangulation. Can you see camouflage enemy snipers with triangulation? Actually, I believe so. If we switch over to the British, once he gets his triangulation up and going, we should be able to pull the minimap and see all the icons.
Ready for your orders.
We'll have to wait and see.
Commandos ready for
I think.
orders.
Okay, he's putting the triangulation right there.
RT beacon set.
You can see here, there's a triangle. Not a great spot there, but you can always just migrate this guy up more north and delete this one, which he looks like he's doing. And this is what he sees. So he does see the Puma, Panther, MG, Mortar, and Pak. He pinged probably the Panther right there. Doesn't see the stuff right there, but he should be able to see the snipers on the minimap. Removing stuff from the minimap is not available to computers too, with a certain ability that's really not useful called radio silence. I don't know if that had functionality in Company Heroes 1. I know Company Heroes 2 much better than Company Heroes 1. Artillery raining on in, MG crewed by the 25-pounder, able to spot the stuff. He only sees now the Puma since everything else is dead. Oh, he does get a new regulation there. He has all 3 snipers spotted. Snipers. I wonder, does the US player have the same vision? The US player does have the units spotted, but does not have the triangle for the triangulation part. Which is a minor consequence, I would say. Let's keep the British player selected for now. Got a landmine, unbuilt landmine there, and explosion landmine deployed there. Also, yourself falling back. Greyhound taking severe damage. He may eye for passive fast onto it to finish it off. As Faust firing, does lose the Greyhound. If he would continue repairing, he may actually would have saved it. Knight's Cross holders make it cleaned on up. Good rearmor hit there. Does not take another shot there, so the Knight's Cross holders will escape. 234s up north. The guy demolition charge there. Not a great spot for one. A lot of damage there. That rifle squad will escape on out of there. Wehrmacht snipers moving around. They don't know that triangulation's now enabled. And of course, pop the minimap shows where they are at. Though it's a little bit buggy, seems like they're flashing in and out. I'm not sure why is that. Jeep advancing. And Jeeps do get bonus as damage or accuracy against snipers. Either way, it is an anti-sniper unit. Commandos are decent against snipers as well, having 6 very good submachine guns. Tank traps here deployed with the Wehrmacht player prevents the Jeep from respawning, and the Jeep's now going to the floor to get on out of there. Stuart here. Stuart can't do much for. Will have trouble versus the 50mm. May go to short crit there onto the Stuart. He does get picked off there by the Panther. It looks like all 3 Wehrmacht snipers escape onto there. And they did find this radio here, so radio triangulation has been disabled. He could establish one down this corner. Looks like he's going to establish one down this corner. Corner in quotation marks. That looks like a corner, right? A 145-degree corner. A corner nonetheless.
Situation as follows. Petrol depot secure.
No enemy action. Sir, ready for action.
Fuel sector now captured. And there's his radio there, triangulation there. So it's going to be split like that. That's not a great... That is horrible coverage. Maybe a good idea to actually keep the 2 northern ones and put a new one down south where the commandos are getting hit by the Pumas. British player takes some damage. Both commandos need to fall back. Mortar here. Finds a landmine there. Oh, Firestorm. Actually, that's what he did. He did replace that radio. But probably not going to do that while under fire. He also actually blows the landmine there, and that may be from the flamethrower.
We are losing a sector. NCOs reporting they have destroyed a German target.
German target. Not sure what went down. Maybe a sniper. One sniper may have went down to the Jeep. He sniped a rifleman there. Jeep does dodge a shot from the Panther, who's in a very cinematic high ground spot.
The Arty lads have received their decoys.
Oh, here's a fun fact if you're still in the stream. This is the same engine as Age of Empires 4. Rifle squad gets some good damage on the Grenadiers. And the Grenadier squad does get wiped on out. Artillery now raining on in. I looked at the mod tools of Age of Empires 4. I was curious what I could or couldn't do with the game. It is definitely upgraded from the previous set, but it is the same set. In theory, if I really wanted to, I could try putting the squad system in Age of Empires 4. Or those systems are modderable in Age of Empires 4, unlike the State Street stuff.
NCO's reporting they have destroyed a German target.
M2 now, Veteran C2. Hide for a barrage somewhere over here. Oh, looks like a barrage there. Oh, looks like a Wehrmacht sniper went down to that barrage. Got a secondary M2, or nope, that's the same M. Nope, that's a different M2. So got quite a bit of allied artillery now in the field. A man tank here to inspire the Sherman Firefly in a very majestic position. Knights Crossholders capturing the V or the
Panzer
strategic
divisions are
point.
down to 200 points.
Kampfkraft Center and Bunker now point of view. He just now went for a Kampfkraft Center, I believe. Oh, he already has one, so Red finally went for a Kampfkraft Center. Rifle Squad advancing. Nice. Good capture up the VP here. Does be careful of sticky bombs. Panther's more of an anti-vehicle unit, so we'll have trouble for Solo Riflemen. Another radio triangulation redeployed there. Commando's now engaging the munitions cache observation post. Grenades been thrown, but the max crossholders do avoid those grenades. And we got a good number of max crossholders here. We got 4.
German target.
Another Wehrmacht sniper got picked off by the M2, and the M2 bounced off the armor of the Panther. Farmwell now pulling the field, and one of the Wehrmacht players has now gotten Veterans 3 infantry, the one for the Knights Crossholders. He does find a landmine there with the Panther, so the Panther will need repairs. Oh, sorry, I missed this. Got the Fireflies engaging. Looks like neither of them has engine crit. That's just the burning carcass of the Opel Blitz. Rolls a miss there. Does get a hit down to 50mm. Warframen Barrage now raining on in. Annihilates, or at least got severe damage to the Commandos. 50mm has his gun destroyed. 50mm still alive, dodging rounds. Getting repaired off
German
here.
target has been destroyed.
Another Commando glider here. Red needs to get out Pack 38 or some Stugs. Let's see. He's not selected Doctrine either yet as well. He has 800 manpower. Is that enough command points for a Tiger tank?
Carry on, your fallen brothers struggle.
Does go for terror. He may just need a little bit more command points to get out to the King Tiger. Captured Pack 38. Here's a V1. The other Wehrmacht player has collected terror as well. V1 being dropped in somewhere, maybe here. Nope, over here. There's V1. There wasn't. Wait. It comes at a low angle. Did it hit the terrain before it hit the M2? Did the terrain
Base is under enemy fire.
interrupt the V1? Sorry I missed that one, but I think maybe the terrain caught the V1, preventing it from hitting the M2. Because it does come at a pretty low angle, and that seems like an angle where the V1 would hit.
An elite heavy panzer has arrived in our reserve.
Nice crossover captain that sector right now. The Axis players are down severe amount of tickets. They're down to 76 tickets. Their opponents are 488.
Heavy recon.
Ready for action.
German Fireflies moving around. Bar picked up by the Knights Crossholders. He must have like I know he has 4 last time I checked. He has 4 right now, and plus some Volks. Only 1 Pioneer for repairs. Panthers are full health, so I guess 1 Pioneer is all he needs. Might throw some smoke there. There's the King Tiger. Onyx Tiger. Rolls a miss there. And all these forces now falling back. Fireflies advancing. Up north, we got now the Knights Crossholders making way down south with some Volks. They've overrun the 30 cal emplacement. Does get a friendly fire bazooka shot there. There's a lot of Knights Crossholders here. He needs some sort of AT infantry asset here. There's a couple AT guns defensively, which is not good. 8 artillery pieces could turn around, try eyeing for a barrage. This one is still alive as well. Rangers do inside the garrison. They do have Thompsons. Now also got the M1 artillery off a power shoot running on in.
Enemy is down.
But it will run a little bit, come in a little bit late, or... Oh, that was the Commando decoy barrage. Greyhound has decent amount of health, getting repaired on up. Knights Crossholders getting ripped apart by all these forces. Now we do have a firestorm being brought in there. Hits the Greyhound a little bit. Everything else is getting hit pretty hard. Cromwell blitz his way forward. Takes some hits there. We've now got 2 Panthers up here. So we've got 2 Panthers and a King Tiger on the field. Sherman Firefly in a good position there to overwatch. The command tank is
Territory sector being captured.
way down there, blitzing his way back up here to help out his vehicles, to inspire them by not having a cannon. Fireflies getting some great hits there. 2 shots, that one could go down. Does get out of vision range. That those a little bit of line of sight block here.
Reinforcements ready to roll.
This one has an engine crit, so it's getting ripped apart by the Fireflies. He can probably advance up to this hill front. Yes, he is. Piet's in tow. Off-at combat be brought in. Does get an
Victory
AT
point
gun,
under
2
siege.
riflemen, and a
The
mortar.
Germans are moving in.
AT gun and riflemen are more than welcome. The mortar can be decent. I really
Supply lines are
might as well just let it auto attack
territory cut off.
somewhere
Supply.
and not really need to worry about microing it. Fireflies advancing. And there goes the other Panther as well. Taking up all those Panthers. Very nice. Up north, we do have still the machine gun bunker alive. Looks like radio triangulation is currently down. Nope, it is still up and going. Does what the King Tiger quite nice with it. As with the Breads, get a nice vision there. Scope Rifle Squad got a little bit too good of a vision of it and does get exploded. Got a Commando here. Commando has to be very careful. Flankers pop on out. They're going to light that trench on fire. Colonies are from England. But they don't like the hotness. Does take up both the flamethrowers. Captain takes severe damage. He could use some medical supplies here. Could really use medical supplies here, and the stuff reinforced. Commandos here, first squad of commandos, rifle squad and rangers. Nice crossholders getting pretty close to these commandos, ripping them apart. Got demolition charge now being deployed out, but gets annihilated by a Granat Warfare. Greyhound engaging these Knights Crossholders. Rangers do of course at Thompsons. Both bazookas are up and firing, which is not good at the moment. And now the Rangers do get annihilated. US player almost has enough manpower for another off-map combat group. And one AT gun just taking shots against the Pioneers. He will lose that AT gun as well. Up here, Jeep trying to spot for the off a power shoot. And maybe for the on-map howitzers as well. King Tiger wounded, very wounded. Does have a Pioneer singular to help out with repairs. Grenades been thrown on top of commandos.
Enemy unit down.
Does eat a pretty good hit there. King Tiger gets a good hit as well. On-map artillery raining on in. One of the Axis players casting GG because they're running out of VPs. Team Tiger taking some fire. Needs to be captured at this point as soon as it can, but artillery is running on in, and US artillery does run on in. Or maybe that was British. It was British. Team Tiger explodes the last moment as well. That is the end of the replay. This is Angrade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. Delete this one, and before I get started with this replay, I do need to use the restroom. Please give me one moment. My apologies, I'm back. Now on to this replay with, for those who don't know, we've got a player in this lobby who tends to be a bit more the vocal type. Let's find out how vocal he is this game. Greetings everyone, and Grade here for another Company Heroes 1 replay. Spawn on the north side as US Forces, who's going for a support weapons center. We have Maxwell D. Taylor. Spawn as the other US Forces, we have Grosk. I have no idea how to pronounce that, like I do with most other names. Spawn as the Panzer Lead player, we have Tiger Go Go Go. And as the other Wehrmacht Forces, we have Pansy Splitter. I can't even say that word when it's should be simple enough to pronounce. Support weapon center now being put on field. I would like to see a 30 cal first before a sniper. There we go. 30 cal will help them provide a little bit more frontline capability. A sniper is only useful if it doesn't get overran. And Garrett going in deep. Interrupting to capture the fuel sector. Engineers firing away. And he will get this fuel sector captured. Panzer Grenadiers pushing way up, pushing their way up north. Engineers should just stick the heavy cover, wait for the 30 cal to be arrive. Excuse me. Panzer Grenadiers capturing that fuel sector now. Up here we've got the engineers engaging the pioneers. The pioneers do take a bit of damage. Down south, we have now the 30 cal engaging the Panzer Grenadiers who do not have G43s. This the Panzer Grenadier does have G43s. He does get flanked there. Gonna grab advance way forward. No doctrine selected just yet, because you can tell by nothing loaded in the back of the half track, Kettenkrad. I never know if this thing's considered a half track or what, a motorcycle track? Half track motorcycle thing? Supposedly this thing was meant for farm equipment. I even don't understand how that could be used for farm equipment. Why not just full track? Why is there even a motorcycle head? Either way, great knocking around the rifleman squad, corralling them away from the Panzer Grenadier. Panzer Grenadier does get suppressed there. AoE suppression from the Kettengrad. Panzer Grenadier over here, getting some shots on the engineers, and all the 30 cal is hitting the Panzer Grenadier. So overall, the 30 cal is doing decent work in suppression. This 30 cal does get flanked by the other Wehrmacht player. Trying to rotate around, does have some heavy cover. As Grenadier does fall back, this one does get suppressed, and now the Rifle Squad can get nice and close. Fuel sector now being captured on up, and this fuel sector as well. Pioneers back there. We've got these Grenadiers getting reinforced, going for the group company. Wehrmacht quarters to play out something. Does play out a sniper. US player can deploy a counter sniper. He has 330 cals. Maybe next up a sniper wouldn't be half bad. Except when the other snipers are going to be firing away against him. Throwing 30 cal in this garrison wouldn't be half bad either.
Listen up, squad.
Pioneers here. Don't see any landmines. Rifleman squad does get some shots onto the Kettengrad. And now do you have the Panzer Jaeger command. So he's probably going to go for a 222 or 5 of them. Engineers and Pioneers now engage each other once again. Now they're by themselves. Now it's a 1v1. Looks like the Engineers will win.
Enemy unit down.
Engineers do win. 30 cals gain some volleys onto the Kettengrad. This one may want to fall back, get reinforced. Triage Center is now built from his teammate into his teammate's bunker or base. Supply yard now going on up. He's also supply his barracks way over here. Rifleman squad seeing a bit of fire there. Wehrmacht sniper now exposed. 30 cal does not retaliate. One guy remaining, so he's probably gonna get squad wiped.
We're losing ground out there.
Does miss, but the 30 cal may get wiped out. Does not. Over here, got the engineer, singular, capturing of that sector. Rifle squad trucks way forward. Won't be able to run the sniper. There's too many Panzer Grenadiers here. Does fall back. MG maybe getting a little bit too close there. These guys behind a bit of cover. Yeah, especially with the sniper nearby, that's just throwing his MG away.
Our forces are taking casualties.
Those lose it down entirely. US sniper now pulling the field. Rifle squad just way forward.
They're taking one of our points.
Rifle squad needs to fall back. Already get wiped on out. Sniper's gonna line up a shot. Does get sticky bomb on the Kettengrad. Sniper does wipe out the rifle squad. And the Kettengrad has gone down. Best use of Birkin to get that recovered. And all the Panzer units falling back. See, only the one sniper's on the field at the moment, or one Wehrmacht sniper. US sniper creeping his way forward, as well as this rifleman. That is a US landmine there. Ah, that sniper barely avoids death. I always love it when a sniper finds a landmine, because 99% of the time it is dead. Or 2 makes way up north. Does. And
Enemy unit down.
didn't even counter snipe. There goes the sniper to landmine. Again. Rifleman squad does get wiped out by the 222. .30 cal does get wiped out there. 30 cal does be reclaimed by the engineers. He will lose the squad entirely. Right now, this player is losing quite a bit. Does have a motor pool in the field. He is going for a Greyhound. NP40 advances his way forward. And looks like the US sniper will go down.
Casualties being reported. Got
Kettengrad here.
Base is under attack.
.30 cal does get wiped on out.
We're losing ground out there.
And we've got a bit of accusations here. 222 is moving forward.
Armored car deployed.
Looks like one player made it back to the game.
Armored wrecking here.
Third Cal gets flanked, but looks like he's just going to be AFK or chatting away.
Enemy unit down.
Kanagrad does go down. Best to use the Birkin to get that recovered.
We're losing ground out there.
Now that's better. Upgrade complete.
This player is slowly being replaced by an AI. So probably not going to do accomplish all too much. Greyhound not engaging the Grenadiers.
We're getting shot up here. 57 crew, ready for order.
Grenadiers hitting some fire there. 2-2s here. Yep, and this is one reason why I'm always hesitant casting replays with involving him. For those who don't know, who are new to the stream, SS means screenshot because there are map hacks available, readily available for this game.
Sector being captured.
Rifle Squad does take some severe damage. Rifle Squad does fall back. M1 AT gun sitting up here. MP40s and Grenadiers push way forward.
Enemy unit down.
Does get a full wipe there on that Pioneer. AT gun sort of just left there, and I have a feeling he's just not doing all too much. AI, of course, can't really do all too much there. Greyhound now moving around, does capture the AT gun with a Volks Grenadier squad. He actually may have got the full squad wipe there as well. Don't see him shooting back Volks.
Enemy unit down.
AT gun does get fully decrewed.
Where we headed?
Game Squid hits there with the Pack 38. Another armor exposed by Greyhound could get gunned down by the 222s.
Hey, listen.
AI engineers trying to repair it up. It does get instant crit.
Got hostiles in the compound.
I'm really surprised how well he can type and micro this at the same time.
Forces are taking casualties.
My typing skills are not that great. Yeah, this game's pretty much over.
57 crew, ready for order.
Hostiles in the compound. Base is under attack.
And that's the end of the replay. This is Aaron Grade saying thank you for watching, and on the next replay. Oh, that replay was not good. Let's see. Oh, that's my last 2v2. So let's see. Go for 1v1. Done one match on that map. So let's head for this one here. And this is probably my last replay for tonight. I can feel my voice starting to go out. Greetings everyone, and Grade here from another Company Heroes 1 replay. Spawn on the south side as the US Forces. Times for Engineer, we have Happiness. It's finding happiness in Engineers. Spawn on the north side as the Wehrmacht Forces, we have Bio Sparks.
Engineers, saddle up.
Engineers heading past the fuel point. Maybe I'm directly for this munitions point. I'm not sure where he's going to. He is heading for that munitions point. That is a high yield munitions point.
Engineers ready.
You will need to capture some sectors in between this fuel sector to get that one supply, or this munitions sector along this strategic point, get that one supply.
Engineers ready for action.
3 engineers now upon the field, and number 4 on the way. I wonder if he's going to do something weird, like a going for support weapon center, or is he going to go for a late barracks? You need either structure to get out of a supply yard, if I remember correctly, in order to progress your teching.
Well to the blowing. It's all the same to us. Engineers, yep.
But with 4 engineers, he's going to have some excellent capping pressure. His opponent has gone for triple pioneer, no, only double pioneer. First Volks on the field, and now we got the barracks now being blown on the field. US player will get quite a bit of capture field control. Next up, we may see MG42 or more Volks. I doubt it's going to be for a Schimwagen. Munitions sector is now being captured on up.
We're a hell of a long way from home.
Barracks now complete.
Bag of fucking dirt.
Of course, engineers can't really do much versus the Volks Grenadiers, other than play Ring Around the Rosie.
The point is army now.
And having the engineers distract them like that is actually a good trade, because Volks Grenadiers are much more expensive than engineers.
Engineers ready to roll.
Looks like it's going to be live but live situation. Nope, the Volks Grenadiers don't want to let him live. We got these engineers capture these sectors over here.
Rifle squad deployed.
Rifleman squad now pulling the field. By second, third, eventually. Going for the fuel sector once again.
Getting the piss pounded out of us.
Now I got the pioneers here to provide some fire support there. Maybe I'm to flush out the engineers. We've now got more engineers in the rifleman squad advancing. And it looks like he's going to send the engineers to capture sectors. At least this one is slightly wounded, so if any sector's going to capture, that one would be it. Rifle squad can have some heavy cover there, as well as the Volks Grenadiers. It's more of a fight the Volks Grenadiers could win, so he backs on off. Engineers are kept the fuel sector now. Flamethrower now being deployed and out by the US engineers. This one back here. You have a Wehrmacht sniper upon the field. I thought it was going to be a MG4 to another Volks, but I was mistaken.
Losing ground out there.
Engineers and pioneers do find each other. Looks like the engineers did win out ahead in the health-wise, but they need to get out of the garrison and prevent that cutoff sector from being decaptured. The cutoff sector will be decaptured, denying this fuel income. That is a high yield fuel point. Engineers will win this fight. That got a lot of free damage there. Pioneers gains good damage, falls back. Somehow both of them are still alive. I bet they really wish they were dead, seeing how little health they have. Probably a little bit lightheaded from all the blood loss. Does lose one of them there, and the sniper does retaliate. Jeep has been blown in the field to pursue the sniper.
We're ready.
We do know there was at least one Wehrmacht landmine right here. Don't see any more at the moment. Once he realizes there's a Jeep on the field, he should play around the landmine, because he has nothing else protected. We've got 2 rifle or snipers in the field. Oh, and the Jeep may find a landmine. That's not good for the US player. Because... nope, the Jeep does skirt around. Does find the snipers. Does backing off, does not secure the kill, but he may reverse into the landmine. Yeah, he's going to find the landmine this time. Oh, well, the landmine got the kill. I think the Wehrmacht player, even though he didn't like the fact that he had to retreat back to snipers, is more than glad that the Jeep is now down.
Construction complete.
And he may have seen the landmine built there. Now with the Jeep down, Pioneers, neither one from Minesweeper. There are more shots there. Starting to fall back. The landmine may explode and splash the Volks Grenadiers. Nice. He noticed his folks were spread out like that, so he sent one of the guys to find the landmine. And congratulations. You found the landmine, buddy. Now he's just going to sit there, agony and pain, and bleed out. Jeep has been pulled on the field. Volkswagens may or may not have access to Panzerfaust, one of the three. Pioneers found that landmine there. This one time he needs to get out a Minesweeper, because so many times I've seen snipers hit landmines. One, the other game. Wehrmacht landmine being deployed on out. Keep backing on off.
It's too hot! Taking fire!
Munitions point is ours. Rifle, on me.
Rifleman squad is now deployed on the field. Engineers deployed out the motor pool.
Repairs complete.
Wehrmacht snipers oh, how nasty. Triple Wehrmacht sniper. The Jeeps might have a lot of work in front of him. He knows at least about two. Does not know about this third.
We got our flamethrower. Time to pour on the heat.
Taking a risk, not finding any
Enemy unit
landmines.
down.
Does wipe the sniper there. Not sniper, Pioneer.
We hold the
The
initiative.
snipers fire away.
This raid
And here comes the
is
Jeep,
Berlin
not
by
paying attention to the fact there's now a Jeep behind their line. Slowly creeping around. Not probably targeting. Panzerfaust fired, so he was running away to avoid the Panzerfaust. Finds a landmine there with both his engineers, that's not good. Jeep taking time to volley down. Sniper's wounded. Sniper's falling back. He has no engine crit.
Enemy unit lost.
One sniper down. Does lose an engineer. One for another Panzerfaust and Jeep down. He may lose his Volks. And the Volksgrenadiers does manage to escape on out. Engineers decapture or capture that munitions sector.
Hey, just let me grab my tools.
Now I do have a Greyhound being blown out on the field. This may be for Pack 38. We do have a landmine, very, very defensive landmine here. In order to prevent any units from trying to run them down, you can play Ring on the Rosie, and whoever's playing Ring on the Rosie
Point is ours. What's
become,
it? Lock it down.
I'm gonna say Pockets full of Posey, but that makes no sense. But you will become ashes, and they all fall down.
Listen up.
Howdy. Yep, voice definitely going out.
Armored car here.
Armor
Have
skirt's
a
now
upgrade.
complete. Not enough munitions for a Pinto mount just yet. Does blow another landmine there, salvaging the carcass of the Jeep. Always salvage the carcass of this Jeep as well.
We got a full combat load.
Nope, not COVID cough, just overusing my voice cough.
We're losing them as fast as we're getting them.
Welding, shooting, and sleeping. It's all the same to me.
Two snipers here. Finds Pack 38.
Under fire.
Now he needs to back away from Pack 38. Does roll a miss there. Telephone pole does go down.
On your right, coming up from behind.
Ready for the crowds.
Engineers do get inside the garrison. We do now have the Pioneers here.
We have weapon support on site.
We're losing ground out there.
Weapon support center now
Recon
complete.
flight standing by.
Oh, okay. He really wants the snipers dead. His opponent's focused on sniper, so he's going to try to hard counter them with air reconnaissance
Air
to spot
support is
them
asking for a target.
and maybe strafe them. So he needs 200 munitions. Oh no, it's Houdini. It's the great Houdinio. The only good sniper is a dead sniper. I'm actually really not a big fan of the design of snipers in both Computers 1 and 2. I like the Jaeger Light Infantry and the Pathfinder design better. They're more of a
The
support
enemy
unit
is
rather than
down to
one-man
300
army.
points. We're losing a munitions point.
Motorcycle here. Rifle Squad pushes way forward. He does have decent munitions to come at 58. He could eye for munitions cache in the high yield one. They'll bring in more strafe runs. But you now have those engineers get some severe damage. And all these forces now falling back. He's getting some more munitions sectors now being captured. This one has been protected as well. With this one captured, he will be up to 58 munitions per minute, which is a significant amount. He will soon have enough for a strafing run. You know, I just had a really stupid thought in my mind. US put 50 cals and 30 cals on aircraft. Why was the MG42 never put on aircraft? After all, they did have, like, I guess maybe they didn't have heavy barrel one, like the MG34. Greyhound does take some severe damage.
We are losing a munitions sector.
They had an MG15. I can't see what that is top of my head. Is that similar, more similar to the MG34 or the 42? Wait, wasn't the MG15 a captured French one, or was that like the M215? Not against aircraft, but mounted on aircraft. Because the US still used the various 30 cals on aircraft, as well as the 50 cal. Maybe they're a different type of 30 cal.
We have a threat to our victory point.
Now got the munition sector being captured up here. Flamethrower here. And that engineer took a couple sniper bullets.
We're losing a munitions sector.
Sniper on deck.
There's a recon run. The Volkswagen did take a shot there. Here comes a strafing run.
Enemy unit down.
And only pinned the snipers. Takes out the motorcycle of all things. And hardly did anything to the snipers. MG131. I don't know that one top of my head. That's the I would assume there's also 130 other different MGs. Yeah, I probably should not. I was just never thought about if they had ever put MG42s on the on aircraft. Another recon run there. Sniper rolls a miss. That wasn't a whiff shot. That was a miss shot. 13mm. Got it. Which is actually larger than the 50 cal because 50 cal is a 12.7. Rifle squads do take some severe damage. They do both fall back there. Killing those snipers will go a long way.
Squad is ready.
We're losing a point out there.
Pedestrian the Grenadiers now got 2 US snipers. I think you got that backwards. A 13mm would have higher damage and lower rate of fire, probably. Unless you're referring to MG42 versus the M. Got it. Sorry. Sometimes my mind gets crossed, and when there's also stream delay, I start thinking other things. And this is one reason why I also don't like Sniper v Sniper. They weren't snipers. Another recon run there. No, one US sniper gets counter sniped. The other sniper does escape on out there. Motorcycle engaging. Both these snipers now falling back and hit by the rifle squad. Greyhound in pursuit. I haven't looked into any sort of mod. Never thought about it. There goes the Greyhound. Greyhound does go down. And there goes the motorcycle as well. Rifle squad's now officially won and unvetted. Back 38 taking pot shots as well.
Army's finest here.
They're going after a
Pack
fuel
38,
point.
not 40.
Ours.
Technicalities. Yeah. It's hard to get them straight as well. Like, I think this is basically the same model between Company Heroes 1 and 2. I think the Company Heroes 2 one does have a larger barrel to warrant, but they basically look identical across both games.
Germans are seizing territory.
Rival
from
Squad
us.
does fall back, taking too much damage there. The fact that they're wounded is not really important when fighting against snipers, or defending against snipers. Yeah, Pack 38 is a 50mm, Pack 40 is a 75mm. So think the difference between Panzer III and a Panzer IV. Or, I guess, the Puma 50mm versus the Panzer IV. And Stug. And AT Hetzer.
Listen up,
Front lines are
squad.
collapsing.
I would say, out of World War II, probably my favorite vehicle would be probably the Panzer III. It was designed with logistics in mind and obsolescence, as was obsolescent.
They're taking casualties.
After all, the original
enemy is
Panzer
after
III
our
had
victory
only the
point.
37mm rather than 50mm because simply Germany didn't have the ammo for 50mm. So it's like, yeah, just put a 37mm and you can always throw a 50mm later on. And that 37mm had 2 machine guns coaxials. These squads do fall back. Those snipers are still causing them huge issues. He may need to save up 200 missions for the recon run strafe. The problem is why Germany didn't win
Air
is
troop unit is ready to make their
actually the
drop.
lack of fuel as well as manpower. The heavier tanks does actually make sense when the lack of manpower, since they've been having manpower shortages since the invasion of Poland or France. So the heavier
Losing a
vehicles
victory
will
point. We are
allow
losing a
less
victory
need for
point.
manpower for them. Well, the biggest problem is the fuel as well. The Tiger tank was probably better of the heavy tanks rather than the King Tiger, as well as the Panther, because it did what it needed to do. It provided good anti-infantry support with the 88, as well as able to resist a lot of stuff. It doesn't have to be bulletproof after all. It's not, you don't have to worry about tank versus tank combat. Historically you have to worry about tank versus infantry combat, so having better high explosives is better. I mean, it's a war that Germany probably, in most situations, would never have won.
Territory sector being captured.
Tank depot now being deployed on the field. Tank depot destroyed on the field.
Enemy unit down.
So losing tank depot is a bit of a loss there. The Stu probably took him off his side. No, the funny thing as well, I don't know who Power Man is. Sounds like something from Mega Man. I'm guessing Mega Man. There's a lot of names I don't know. A lot of things I should know, but I don't. People always say I should always watch The Godfather, and I never do. And now the VP is captured. The funny thing as well, when it comes to invading the Soviet Union,
Germans are pounding our base.
if we wait enough time, the Soviets will probably attack them. Motor pool taking severe damage.
Opposition B is in. Troops can now make sticky bombs.
Ah. NA, short for sodium, right? Paratroopers now being brought on in.
57 crew, ready for orders.
AT gun does good there. Oh, that was a paradrop AT gun, not paradrop a paratroopers. Oh, I'm going crazy.
Right fucking there! Ready, rifleman!
Rifle squad does fall back.
Enemy unit
Sniper's
down.
got a good hit there. One Wehrmacht sniper does get picked on off. Motorcycle taking some severe damage. Motorcycle pursuing the snipers. No landmine there to protect. Motorcycle's down, and now we've got the rifle squads falling back away from the stew. Don't know if the US player has access to the sticky bomb yet. And losing the motor pool and the supply yard, he got put back in tech. Big time. But luckily, he can always bring some AT guns, paradrop in. Does not have enough munitions for another strafe and run, but only one
Our
sniper
supply lines
remaining.
are being threatened.
Volkswageners moving around. Pioneers kept his territories as well. recon run coming on by. Yeah, I don't... You say the Stalin wouldn't join the Axis powers, but I don't think Hitler or, what was his name, Hirohito, especially not Mussolini, would definitely not accept him. I think the three Axis powers would not accept the Soviets,
Point under
other than to
siege.
backstab
The
them
Germans are
later.
moving in.
After all, the Japanese did not want to do anything with the
Forward
communists.
Supply lines are broken.
They're trying to hit us! Rifleman squad, front and center.
The Rifleman squad engaging the Volksgrenadiers at close range and does not capture the VP all the way. Rifleman squad gets hit pretty hard there. Snipers find way, but it looks like the Volks should be able to get on there. Spots the sniper, but there's a line of sight blocker there through the crane.
Axis hold the initiative.
He asks him to join. Can't really say for sure then.
Ground infantry's firing on us!
It's also one thing as well when it comes to Hirohito, the Japanese emperor, or whoever controlled the state at the time for Japan,
Over here!
probably would not like it.
Sniper taking fire!
I always like to point out that I always like to say that Japan's been started World War II since they're the ones who first fired a shot. Snipers falling on back now.
Time to kill some Krauts.
Because people always say that World War II started the invasion of Poland, but the East was already at war, the Far East. So I always consider the Marco Polo Bridge incident is probably the start of World War II. What do y'all think is the start of World War II?
Time to kill some Krauts.
57 crew, ready
After
for
all,
orders.
the Japanese invasion of China, this time fully, not just that Manchuria, has direct cause against the United States in the war. After all, after the Chinese invasion, the US player
Sniper here.
did an oil embargo to Japan, which made it so they invaded the Southern Islands, which to do that, they wanted to bomb Pearl Harbor to destroy the US fleet, at least cripple it, to regain the footholding and to invade China.
Way to go, engineers.
If that makes any sort of brief sense. It's also, when people say there's two separate wars, not entirely wrong as well. Also, nobody considers the Winter War or the Continuation War part of the same war as well. Oh, there goes another motorcycle. Recon run flying on in. Snipers here, safe from the snipers. And the rifle squad flying back. Well, they had a lot of big strings of victories early on, so maybe that's one reason why they believed they could. But also as well, if you follow Germany's expansion path, it actually is obtaining resources to feed the war machine. They invade one country to say get iron, cobalt, the next country to get food, copper, things of that sort. Japan, how they got the start their side of the war is the government lost control of the army and they start invading China without any orders from up high.
Weapon crew reporting casualties.
AT gun does get decrewed and gliding away to victory. Volksgrenadiers and Grenadiers, he hits good hits there from the riflemen. AT guns saying hi to the snipers. I love that bug. Good generals think of logistics over tactics.
200 points left.
It's, if I remember correctly, one of the sayings. Volksgrenadiers do take some damage. Hello Cat now push way forward.
Roger, Hellcat here.
The problem as well, the Italians more or less threw a bit of a wrench into Hitler's plan, Mussolini, because they did poorly in multiple regions, such as Greece.
Listen here. Hellcat,
The
read
Huns
you.
are
But they
taking
did,
our territory.
they did pressure Yugoslavia to join, more or less, and Romania as well to get the Romanian oil fields. Snipers to get some good hits there on the Volks. And also one reason why to not deny oil, That's why the United Kingdom invaded Iran and Iraq. As well as establish Lend-Lease supply line up to Russia.
We've got the point.
Pretty much. Their best tank was only really crewed by Germans, the P-40. Everything else is more meant for mountain warfare, not for desert warfare. Another recon run. Does spot the PaK-40. PaK-40 retaliates against the rifleman.
Ready here.
Rifle squad advancing. Vessel C1. Hellcat, push forward. Got two Stews here, which will have trouble versus the Hellcat, and vice versa. Snipers take up the PaK-40. Very good. Wehrmacht snipers here. Grenadiers as well. The Wehrmacht snipers need to rotate over here.
Losing ground out there.
We'll place shots that can force back both of these riflemen and take out the PaK or the M180 gun. Oh, Hellcat did spot the snipers. He's going to try to crush the snipers. He crushed one of the snipers. If you see a sniper camouflage like that, try to crush it. Like the Pioneers. Try crushing them. Snipers fire away. Wehrmacht sniper did not get hit. Snipers avoid that shot, and the AT gun, or the Stug does go down. The Stu.
Reporting.
He saw the sniper running.
Reporting. They're engaging us.
Balance there, and this game's pretty much over. There's an ending chatting phase.
Moving up. Hellcat reporting.
And that is the end of the replay. This is Angrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. Oh boy, my voice just really cracked and broke there. That's going about that. My last replay tonight. I need to get my voice some rest because it's starting to break down. Everyone, thank you for watching. Have a good evening and get some good rest.